Hey there, welcome to another Showgirl story time. Because today is April 1st and it's April Fool's Day, I thought it would be fun to do a bonus Showgirl story time for my patrons and guests. Welcome to my Patreon page. Today I'm going to be sharing about last night in the show pranks. So the last night in the show pranks kind of went away by the time I left because you risked being pulled from the show for the rest of the night and sent home and get the fuck out. So I heard there were some crazy pranks that happened back in the day. I can't think offhand of specifics because I didn't know the people and I didn't know the circumstances. But one I do remember was one girl. She was a principal understudy and she had been in the show for a while. I don't know exactly how long, but she waited till the finale to do her prank, which was smart. Last show, finale, you're not going to get kicked out. So I was so nervous for her because I remember standing next to her, like freaking out because I could see Fluff. So what she did was she wore her blue Tiller shoes, this blue Tiller shoe with her $10,000 Bob Mackie costume. Yeah. Blew my mind. That took some vulvic fortitude to even think about doing that. So I'm not sure exactly what Fluff said to her. I just know that I was terrified for her. But I think she just didn't have any intention of ever coming back. When I was in the show, Fluff was 82 years old. And so it was like she was dealing with a bunch of children all the time. And we would fuck around on stage, we would fuck around backstage, and it was always like probably stressful for her to try to keep these kids in line. But I felt that it was a very disrespectful move because it ruined the last beautiful picture of the show. One girl is wearing blue shoes with her red costume. It's a beautiful red costume, and it was actually Fluff's favorite red costume. I think it was actually Fluff's favorite of the whole show, of the jewel box costumes. And so it was kind of a bummer. I experienced what I thought was a disrespectful move. And so I did something that wouldn't be noticed as much by anybody except for the people that knew the show the best. And what I decided to do was I decided to wear my sparkly tights for every number in the show except my adagio because I didn't want to scratch my partner up. The sparkly tights had rhinestones glued all over them. Not like encrusted, but there were glimmers of rhinestones throughout the legs. And the glue was really rough and scratchy, so it was uncomfortable for me to wear, but it would have like rubbed his skin in any of the lifts, so I didn't want to hurt him. So I I wore them as much as I could. And then I was the center principal in the opening, and I was the center girl in the finale, which was really freaking cool that I was allowed to do that because it's a seniority position and my parents were watching, and so I had to ask permission. But I did it, and it was fabulous. And I didn't upset anybody. I didn't think it was disrespectful, but that was kind of the my last night of the show prank that I did. Last month, I shared about our end of contract run tradition. So if you didn't get a chance to see that, I will link that below so that you can see what we did at the end of the contract for all of the people that were leaving the show. It's pretty crazy that people would do that in any environment. But check it out. It's hilarious. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, there are plenty more videos for you to see, either as a guest or as a patron. To become a patron, all you have to do is pledge an amount that you would love to contribute every month to me to keep sharing these beautiful stories, creating the podcast. That takes money. That actually takes money. If you look at, I have 3 goals, and all of the goals are driven to create more videos and keep the podcast going week after week. And it's a fabulous podcast. I enjoyed so much talking to these fabulous people. And if you haven't heard the podcast, please go listen to Showgirls Life Podcast. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on Spotify. There's an RSS feed you can get off of showgirls.life website. It should be on Amazon soon. There's a bunch of places you can find it. The website, you can listen to it. I would love to welcome you into my sparkly community so that you can help me build this beautiful, sparkly world and share it with the world, because it was an amazing time in Las Vegas entertainment history that is no longer happening. It doesn't exist anymore. No one can be a showgirl anymore unless you go to Paris, but no one can be a Las Vegas showgirl anymore unless someone brings back the showgirl production to Vegas. Doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. But if you're not ready to commit to a monthly contribution, you can join my email newsletter. I send a weekly email to my small little online community about what's going on in my world. I share personal stories about being a mom, parenting, being a lover, and how I tap into my inner showgirl every day. I share the latest vlog, which is I created a series of videos about each costume I make. So this moonlight crown, I have a whole series of sparkle snacks on YouTube of me time lapses making this crown after refurbishing it. And then on the vlog, you can see the Moonlight Trio costumes being created, the inspiration, the process, and the total cost of the 3 costumes to be created. And so I'm sharing all kinds of stuff about this sparkly world, and I hope that you join me either on my email newsletter list. You just go to showgirls.life and a little pop-up will ask you to join this sparkly newsletter. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. This is a bonus, so there is another video coming out later this month on April 15th. I think that's tax day. So I hope to see you back then. Bye.